Hello, ladies and gentlemen. However you may be tuning in, I appreciate you for taking time out of your day to welcome me. Well, I guess you're not welcoming me. You know what I mean. Welcome to another episode of The Golden Hour. And today we have ourselves a special guest. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Jaden.
Your name is Jaden. How do we know you, Jaden?
Well, I have been in several videos.
You have been in a few videos, but how do they know you? How do I know you?
Because you're my dad.
How do you know?
Hello.
That right there is still up for debate. Let me hold on. Let me present to the court the evidence.
Wait, what about a birth certificate?
That shows that you may not be my son. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
1, you like chocolate milk. I do not like chocolate milk.
Who doesn't like chocolate milk?
I don't like chocolate milk.
Ah.
How do you like chocolate milk? Okay, when I was younger, when I was your age, I did partake in the fluids of chocolatey flavors. But as I've gotten older and my tongue progressed, you know what? You may have a broken tongue. Now that, matter of fact, let me see that tongue. Stick it out. Stick it out. That tongue may be broken. You may have a broken tongue. And also, I like, let's say, like cheeseburgers. You don't.
Hey, hot dog's better.
Whoa. Listen. You're not going to come on my podcast and disrespect the classic burger by saying a hot dog is better.
Dad, I thought we were going to chill.
We are chilling, okay? But I'm going to need you to chill and relax with these allegations that hot dogs are better than burgers, okay? Okay. Another sign that it's still up to debate. We don't know if you're my son yet. You don't know.
Can we kind of just stop this?
No. I'm presenting to the court the evidence. You don't like Madden.
You won't let me play.
You never asked to play.
I did.
When did you ask me to play Madden? Get closer to the mic so they can hear you.
Like a few days ago, I asked you.
A few days ago, no such thing. Speaking of a few days ago, yesterday was a very special day. What was yesterday?
My birthday.
And how old have you turned?
8.
8 years old. So, how were those 8 years for you? Did they fly by? Or are they taking long?
Taking long.
Taking long. They're not flying by, huh?
Yep, they're taking long.
Okay, so what do you do for a living, Jaden?
What do I do for a living?
Yeah.
Being a kid and mostly do what other kids do. Mostly play video games.
Be a kid and do what other kids do. So what do you mean that's what you do for a living? You don't play, you don't pay any bills, you don't have a job?
I don't do any of that stuff.
You don't do any of that stuff?
I'm a kid. I'm a child.
So what does that have to do with anything?
Because a child is not able to sign up for a job.
Okay, so who provides for you? They can't see you pointing at me.
See?
Okay.
Well, they said you can't see.
So what does your dad? I'm doing in quotations because we don't know yet. We don't know yet because you like chocolate milk. I'm skeptical. I'm not sure yet. We got to figure this out. But what does your dad do for a living?
Makes videos.
He makes videos, right? And where does he place said videos?
On YouTube.
On YouTube. And he is the best YouTuber ever, correct? Go ahead and tell him.
Yeah, but Super Mario Logan funny.
Super Mario Logan is not even funny.
Yeah,
I don't even know how you find that funny. He says the same thing. I can reenact a Super Mario Logan episode and do it myself. Just record public. My name is Super Mario Logan. Where's the princess? We can't find her. That's all he.
It's so bad. It's hilarious.
You see how you just laughed?
It's so bad. That is hilarious.
That's okay. What do you like about Super Mario Logan?
Well, the fact that they make so many jokes in it.
Jokes? Okay, tell us. Like what?
I don't even know.
You can't even think of any.
I don't know most of
You
them.
can't. You can't even think. Who else do you watch? I know you watch a handful of YouTuber hosts. Who else do you watch?
Freeks, Kenshin, maybe Ryan, you.
You watch Jacksepticeye?
Yes, I watch Jacksepticeye, but I sometimes do watch some of your videos.
I've walked in on you watching my videos. Do you let the ads play?
Do I let the ads play?
Or do you skip them?
Dad.
You skip them, don't you? Oh no! You know how you gonna do that? My heart. My heart! I can't take this. I don't even know you anymore. Pack your stuff, Jaden. I don't even know you. You skipped the ads on my videos.
I don't think most of them had a skip button. I don't think they did.
Oh man, just when you think you know somebody, man. So next year, again, get a little closer, baby. Get a little closer. Sit right here. Next year, you're gonna be going to what grade?
3rd.
Okay, which means you just passed what grade?
2nd.
2nd grade. Okay, are you nervous about that? Are you confident? You feel okay? How do you
Nervous.
You feel nervous about that? And why do you feel nervous about going into the 3rd grade?
I feel like everything's gonna be way harder.
This is true. Well, every grade that you progress, you know, you're going to learn new things. But things are only hard if you do not know them, correct? Right? The things that you do know, like if I ask you 2 plus 2, what's that?
4. The answer's obviously 4.
You see how you say that with absolutely not even thinking about it, just bam, just like that. Why? Because you know that. And you learned how, you didn't know how to spell too good a few years ago, but you learned how to spell great. You didn't know how to read a few years ago, but now you are a reading machine. You didn't know too much math, but now you know how to add, you know how to subtract. Next year, you know, you're going to be learning some new things, and it's only hard if you don't know it. Right? But you always apply yourself. You always do good in school, right? You're an honor roll student. And why is it that you do good in school?
Because, well, I don't want to get in trouble.
You don't want to get in trouble. That's a very good reason. That means I'm doing my job. Okay, why else do you want to do good in school?
Because it just feels good to me.
It just feels good to you? What do you mean it feels good? Explain that.
Like, it makes me feel happy whenever I do good at school.
Okay, that's a very good reason. So what would you like to be when you grow up?
Maybe a heart surgeon, and I would like to be a YouTuber.
A heart surgeon. Okay, YouTuber's out the question. Okay. But a heart surgeon, we could, you know, a heart, you know, that's going to be a lot of school.
Yes, it is.
A lot of school. Like, you think you understand, but you don't understand.
I understand.
I don't think you understand.
I understand.
The amount of school that you are going to have to go through in order to be a heart surgeon. Like, but they make a lot of money. So if you were to go on ahead and successfully do that, then your future is going to be set. You're going to have a big, beautiful house. You're going to be able to have nice cars. You're going to be able to have, you're going to be able to afford a lot of things because you're going to make a ton of money. A ton of. Now, what made you want to be a heart surgeon?
I think it just looks cool to me.
It looks cool?
Yes, it looks cool, and
what do you mean it looks cool?
Like, I've never seen it before, I don't think, but, like, to be a heart surgeon, I really want to help people as well.
That's a very good answer right there. You just want to be helpful, right? You want to help people.
Yes.
And you want to make a lot of money doing it, right? Let's go. You don't want to
make a lot of money.
There you go. You don't want to do it
make a lot of money.
for free. There you go. There's a good point. You don't want to do it for free or anything like that. So what do you think about girls, huh? Huh? Don't look at me like that. What do you think about girls? What do you think about them, huh? Anybody catches your eye?
No response.
No response? What do you mean no response? You don't see anybody at school that maybe, you know? No? Not yet? They got cooties still?
What?
I don't know. I don't know what age. You know, listen.
I mean, we still play it like a 5-year-old, but yes.
We play like a 5-year-old. What does that mean? We play like a 5-year-old.
Like, I think younger kids would play cooties mostly, but.
Oh, the whole cooties things. Okay.
Yeah, but my class would play bad stuff like crazy. Trust me.
Gotcha. At some point, girls you don't think about them now, but once you get to a certain age, that's all you're gonna think about. You'll get there. I know you may not think so. You're cheesy. You may not think so, but at some point, you're definitely gonna go on ahead and you know, get there. So, recently you've been playing a lot of Fortnite.
Yes, I have.
Right? Is that one of your favorite games, though?
Yes.
What is it that attracts you to Fortnite?
Shopping carts.
The shopping carts? Why do you like the shop? What about the shopping carts that you like?
I like that you can ride in them, because most games with battles you can't ride in anything, but this game they actually added stuff that you can ride in and have fun with. Okay,
so do you play with people or do you play by yourself?
I do play with people sometimes, and I also do go online sometimes because the game is online.
Okay, is there any friends that you can think of? You can say their name, give them a shout out.
I give shout out to Chicken Hawkin, and I also Dang it, I forgot his name. Dang, I forgot his name.
Maybe it'll come to you.
Okay.
So sometimes you go on my name, right?
Yes.
And people will invite you to a party because they see the name online. They'll think it's me. You join it. What do you say as soon as you join the party?
Hello, it's Baby
It's
GS.
Baby GS. and for the most part, what do they say? For the most part, they're cool, right? They go on ahead and they show you respect, and nobody is saying anything too cruel or anything like that. So I think a new season just started in Fortnite,
Yeah,
right?
season 5.
Talk like that.
Okay.
What is season 5 just started, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what has happened? What's new? What did they take away? Explain to me how these seasons, because I don't play the game, so I'm not sure how
Okay,
it
they took away literally nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
They added new golf carts. They added golf carts. You can drive those now.
So now there's carts where you can drive. Now, how do you get them at like a chest, or do they just pop out of a llama? How do you get them?
You get them from either a racing track or a racing track that's somewhere in the desert area that's new.
Okay.
And you can also get them from Snobby Shores.
Okay, Snobby Shores. I heard they took away Moisty. Is that true?
Yeah, that's the desert part. That's Moisty is the desert.
Oh, okay. So there's no more Moisty. Now it's a desert.
Yes, it's half desert, and there's some new places. We have Lazy Link.
Wow, you know a lot about this game.
Yeah, we have some Lazy Link and some other places, but one of them started with Palm, but I forgot the rest.
Okay, is Tilted Tower still there?
Yes, they said it was going to be destroyed, but instead it was fixed.
Okay. So what is it about? Like, do you like the new golf cart? Or is it something you don't think they should have added?
I love it.
You love it? Why is that?
It's because it's something that you actually get to drive in, but before shopping carts, like you had to
get push and then jump in, right?
Yeah, you had to get momentum, but this isn't like a car that you don't have to gain momentum. It just starts off with momentum itself.
Okay.
That's
and what about, like, is it just only one person can fit this golf cart, or is it 2 or 3 or 4?
4. It's 4. Like
so a whole squad can fit in the golf cart. Okay.
A whole squad, yes.
So what do you like playing more? Duo, squad, solo? What do you prefer playing?
Squad.
Squads. Okay, and how is it an easy game? Is it a tough game? Is it?
Well, once in duos, I made it to 2 people left, but I made it second place though.
I've seen you place top 10 a lot when you play solo.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think that you're working on your building, right? I've seen you practice a lot in your building. It's gotten a lot better, and I've seen you play by yourself and finish top 10 a lot, which is not easy. I've played it a few times. Not my cup of tea, but I've played it a handful of times, and I know that getting top 10 is not easy. You've done it quite a bit.
And I'm trying to ask you to please play again, but
it's just not the game. Not really for me. We played it a few times, but it's just not really for me. What other games do you like?
What other games do I like? Portal. Oh.
Portal.
Portal. Yes. I also like.
Do you know I beat the game Portal? I beat Portal 1 and Portal 2.
No, you didn't.
Facts. Yes, I did.
No, guys. No, you didn't. Don't believe him, guys.
Why would I lie? Why would I lie? Do you guys believe me or Jaden? You guys believe me, right?
No, you should believe me because
why
I'm
would they
the
believe?
funniest.
Why would you're not even funny. You're not funny. They come for me because I'm hilarious.
Dada, they vote for me more. Like they would, like in Minecraft, they voted me to blow up your house.
That's not true at all.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
I don't recall
yes,
such an.
Guys,
I don't recall such an incident.
Don't believe him.
So in Portal, who's the what's the objective in Portal?
Just to defeat
Gladys, right? And I've beaten Gladys.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. I've never seen you play it.
What do you? I played it. You've never seen me play. When you went to school,
no.
I beat that.
Guys, lie alert.
Lie alert. I beat that.
Alert.
I beat Cuphead.
Lie alert.
I beat Roblox.
Lie alert.
I beat Hitman.
Lie alert.
I beat Madden.
Lie alert.
Lie alert. I beat all those games, man.
Lie alert.
factual facts, man.
It's just a
I'm a natural when it comes to gaming. That's
What
why
about,
I happen to do it
you're
for
a
a living.
natural to play for, a natural at gaming.
This is facts. This is facts. No
But you
lies
can't
detected.
play Fortnite.
I can play Fortnite.
You can't.
I can.
You can't even do it.
I just do not like the game. I just don't think
No.
it's fun.
Dad, trust me. I can help you think it's fun.
Oh, I know you can help me get better. I don't play it because I'm not good at the game. I'm not good at the game because I don't take time to be good at the game. That's a game where you got to take time and effort to, get good. It's not something that you can just easily, excel at it. You have to take time and get good at building and all that. Really, the building, because shooting, shooting.
Building takes a very big part in Fortnite.
It does. I think it is better to be a good builder and a bad shooter than a good shooter and a bad builder. Because if you can't build, then you're just in trouble. Then they're going to start building on you. They're going to shoot down on you, and it makes it tough. And it's just, if I'm going to play a battle royale, I prefer PUBGs.
What is up? Oh.
Playgrounds Unknown. I prefer that game.
Well, I also
because there's no building.
Okay. Well, I have something else to say about Fortnite.
What?
They added something new that if you go inside of it, you teleport somewhere around the area.
What is that? What do you mean?
I don't know what it's called. Sometimes I'd call it a rift for some reason.
Okay.
And
so you get into it and you just go into a random part, or you know exactly where you're going to go?
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, it'll teleport you somewhere around the area.
Okay.
The place that you went in.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was about to say something, then I forgot. Well, once I actually drove a golf cart inside of one.
Okay, so that was obviously today, right? Because today's the brand new season.
Yes.
Okay. So how long does the season last?
How long does the season last?
Like a few months or?
Well, last time it took about 1 month. Well, not there was 1 month in it, and it was still season 4.
Okay.
So then I think it'd take 1 month, and I don't know the rest.
Okay, so what happened in season 4? What was the new thing?
It was a meteorite crashing.
Okay. Didn't they have something with a rocket or something like that?
That's it launched, and that's what caused season 5 to look like it itself right now.
Okay.
So that's what caused season 5.
So it launched, a rocket launched, and that's why we have what is season 5. That's why it looks like that, right? Because of the rocket launch.
Yes, the crack gets bigger every day, though. Every day of a season,
okay,
the crack in the sky gets bigger.
Okay, so besides the golf cart, did they add any new weapons?
No, except for the drum gun, but that was a long time ago in season 4.
The drum gun.
Yeah, that was in season 4, though.
Okay, is that blue gun, green gun, gold?
It comes in blue and green, only blue and green.
Okay, so what's better, blue or green?
Blue or green? Blue, because, every color...
So how does it work? White is common, right?
Yes.
And then what's the next level from there? Is it green?
Green, yep, green, then blue, then purple, then yellow.
Then gold, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what guns are yellow?
Minigun, sometimes rocket launcher, they're also blue. And, dual pistol.
Those are
suppressed new, right? And suppressed pistol. Yeah, but that was in season 4 a long time ago.
Okay.
Before the drum gun.
Okay.
And minigun, and that's about it from the top of my head.
Okay. So what do you think of sports?
What do you think about sports?
Yeah.
I do like soccer.
You like soccer? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you know some people might disagree with the term soccer? They call it football.
Yes, football.
Football, not soccer. Other countries, they call it football.
Football.
But we call it soccer. Do you know why we call it soccer?
Because this is America?
Because, well, technically you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, because this is America. Yeah. But because we already have a sport called football. So that's why.
Yeah, so we can't have two sports. That would just get us confused.
Yeah, so that's why in other countries, they call it football, and they call our football American football.
Well, yeah.
Because they have their own football.
But yeah, but like they don't have our like football that.
They don't. No,
Yeah, they
most
don't
most
have
countries don't. Canada does.
Yeah, Canada does.
Canada does, and I think there might be like a few other countries that play and stuff like that. But so, who's your favorite football team?
What's my favorite football team? I think Mets is baseball.
The Mets is baseball. That's your favorite baseball team?
Yes, that would.
Sorry to hear that. They're not good at all. They stink. The Mets are awful. The Mets are really bad.
But didn't you like that?
Unfortunately, I do. But they're really, 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 really bad. But okay, well, who's your favorite football team?
I don't really watch football.
You can still have a football team and still not really watch it.
No, I don't watch it at all. That's what I'm trying to say.
The 49ers.
The 49ers.
There you go. That's a great team to like. That's what I'm talking about, my man. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard. I take that back. You might be my son. You actually might be my son. Liking the 49ers. Okay, what about basketball?
Basketball.
Bulls.
Bulls.
There you go. 2 for 2. You are on fuego, young man. You are on fire. Okay, so
Not literally.
yeah, obviously not literally on fire, because if you were, what would you do?
I'd run for the nearest body of water.
You're supposed to stop, drop, and roll, man.
Stop, drop, and roll.
You're supposed to stop, drop, and roll.
That would just light the ground on fire.
No, it wouldn't light the ground on fire. How would it light the ground on fire?
Because the fire would touch the ground.
This is true, but if you're rolling around like a maniac, then, it's supposed to go ahead and stop the fire, stop, drop, and roll, man. They didn't teach you that? They didn't teach you about
No, in second grade, they didn't say anything about stop, drop, and roll.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
The good thing I'm here to let you know about that. They didn't teach you about Smokey the Bear? Only you can prevent forest fires.
That just sounds creepy.
How's that sound? How's that creepy?
That voice, though.
What do you mean that voice, though? That's how he says.
Really, say it again. Say it again.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Actually, that kind of sounds like a lazy bear now.
That's exactly how he sounds. It's the bear. Only you could prevent forest fires, man. These are things.
Well, that's kind of like the thing in Fortnite. At one of the loading screens, it says it shows a bear. The cuddle team leader.
Okay.
Yeah, and it would point like this, and then it'd say only you can prevent.
Okay, get it out, stuttering Stanley. Only what? Say that again.
Only you can prevent V-Buck scams.
Yeah, you see that's a ripoff of my man. The bear, man.
But I like the bear though.
They take and that's how he said. Only you can prevent forest fires. Go ahead, give it a shot. Say how he says it.
Only you can prevent forest fires. I don't have that.
No, that was pretty good. So what do you do on a daily basis, man? You wake up and you brush your teeth after that. Now that it's summertime, right? Now that it's summertime, you got no school. How are you living your summer? Talk to me.
I mostly like to play video games. Sometimes I'd go outside, but mostly if there's the pool out, because the pool's
You do
out.
love swimming. You do
Yes,
love swimming.
I love swimming.
Okay. You are half fish.
I can't breathe underwater.
You're half human. That's your half human part. You have pescado, man. You have fish, man. You love water. You love swimming and stuff like that, which is, definitely fun. I remember when we went to Puerto Rico, we went to a beach every single day, and you loved it. We're out there swimming every single day. How did you like Puerto Rico?
I don't like Puerto Rico.
Yeah, how did you like Puerto Rico?
I liked it. I definitely did like it, but I liked our hometown better.
You like our hometown? Why do you like our hometown better?
Because it's our home.
Because it's our home, yeah.
Who wouldn't like it better?
But we're Puerto Rican, and that's our native land.
Well, it's our native land, but we also have a home.
You didn't like that they didn't have Wi-Fi over there. You didn't like that they had no internet.
I'm a gamer. Gamers need Wi-Fi.
You are a millennial, is what you are. So you're so used to this new technology of iPads and you got a watch that can call, right? You got all this different stuff. I didn't have none of this stuff going on. Do you know what it was like as a kid? Do you know what I played with when I was your age, when I was a kid?
It most likely would have been stuff outside, but at the same time, you could have had a Game Boy.
No, they were super expensive back then. They weren't cheap.
Really? But now, I don't think they
Well,
even
now
sell
they're
those.
cheap. I mean, no, you can still get a Game Boy,
Oh,
but
really?
they're very, very, very cheap. Not like how they were back then. Back then, what I used to play with all the time was wrestlers. Like to
Oh
have
yeah, I know what
this-
those are. Yeah, they're little action figure
figures.
wrestlers.
Yeah. I used to have a ring, and I used to have like the Undertaker, Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon. I think I had a Vader.
Darth Vader.
I think I had like an earthquake. I had like a whole bunch of them, and I would sit there and I would, pretend to make up these pay-per-view WrestleMania matches, and I would have them fight against each other. That's what I had to do to, have fun, because nowadays, so much technology and so much things is. There's Instagram,
Yes, sir.
there's Snapchat,
Snapchat.
there's Facebook.
I mean, mostly everybody's a millennial.
Do you know what millennial means?
A person that uses technology a lot.
No, close, but that doesn't make you a millennial. Millennial is pretty much when you're born after the year 2000.
Oh.
So you were born in 2010.
And 10.
So that would make you a.
Millennial.
You are a millennial. You're the new generation.
Yes, I am.
Because again, back then, man, it was, all this stuff that we had to go through, growing up and things like that. Do you know, like, as a kid, to punish us,
Yes.
if grandma or a parent wanted to punish us,
Yeah.
our punishment was to not go outside.
Honestly.
The way you say that is like, because because if I were to punish you, it would be what? How would I punish you?
Sometimes just stay in my room or.
No games, right?
No games.
No games, no iPad, none of that stuff. But when I was a kid, it was you can't go outside, and that was awful.
I mean,
like if you couldn't go outside, it was.
I mean, for me, if I were back then, I wouldn't really be too upset. I mean.
Yeah, that's because it's different. Going outside today is different from how it was back then.
Yes.
Back then, going outside was everything. All the kids went outside to play. We ran around, all that stuff. But now, there's not too many kids outside because you guys are spoiled millennials, and you guys got miniature TVs in your pocket and all these cool devices and technologies.
But wait, no, a mini TV would be able to fit in your pocket.
No, I mean like a phone. You can watch TV on your phone, right?
Yeah,
on a
can.
phone or on your iPad.
Oh yeah,
Right? Yeah, mini TV, stuff like that. We had none of that stuff. You guys got Go-Gurts.
Go-Gurt.
Portable yogurt.
Go-Gurt.
We didn't have
Because
none
you
of
would
that stuff.
go on the yogurt.
We didn't have none of that stuff growing up, man. We didn't have none of the cool
you
stuff.
did
you
have
guys-
Go-Gurt.
No, we didn't have Go-Gurt, man. That didn't exist. I wish I invented Go-Gurt. Know how much money I would have if I invented Go-Gurt?
Millions of dollars.
I'd call it Nelson Yurt.
Okay.
What, you don't like that name?
Wait. Maybe if you get a company, you should call it Nelson Co.
Nelson Co?
Yes.
Uh,
That noise.
Yeah, but back then, man, things are just a lot of different, man. You have a lot of advantages that I, did not have. So I want to try to make life for you as easy as possible.
I mean, it already is being a kid. No taxes.
No, that's true. No taxes. You don't got to deal with the IRS. That's always a good thing. Try to stay like that as long as you can. But eventually, you'll get older. You'll start working. But once you get to that point, though, like I want to make it as easy as possible for you. Once you're done with high school, I want to be able to make it to where you can go to any college in the world you want. Hopefully your grades are good enough. Do you know what a scholarship is?
It's. I mean, I think of it as just like a grade because I think I've seen one before, but I don't know what it is. But I think of it as like a better grade than any other grade. Like technically just a report card.
Kind of. I mean, better grades is kind of there. So a scholarship is if your grades and test scores
Are high enough.
You don't have to pay for school.
You don't have to pay.
No,
What?
they will pay for you to go to school for free.
Oh my god, I want to get a scholarship now.
Okay, and do you know why they do that?
Because you earned it.
To bring other people. It's a business move for them.
Oh, so it's pretty much just a tactic that they use to get more kids to go to that school.
Yes. So let's say you get a scholarship and you go to Yale.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And Yale is an amazing school. Let's say you go to Yale, and you're going ahead and you graduate and you become a heart surgeon.
Yes. Yes.
Right? And a lot of people, they're gonna ask you all the time, what school did you go to? And you're gonna say, I went to Yale. So a lot of, and then they're gonna ask you, how was it? And the school was very, very good and all this stuff, and it's gonna make people that are interested in doing what you're doing now they're gonna want to go to Yale because that's where you went.
Yes.
So it's kind of a way to pull people in. There's athletic scholarships. Those are people that are really good at sports, so they pay for them to go to school so they can.
I mean, I try out soccer and maybe I do it.
Yeah, you never know, and they'll pay for you to go to school. And there's also like a scholastic scholarship, like an academic scholarship.
What is that?
That's the one where your grades and test scores are high, then you do really, really, really well, and they'll pay for you to go to school. Do you know what happens when you're 18 years? What do I tell you when you're 18 years old? What's gonna happen?
Oh yeah, I had to give you like
When you're 18, what's gonna happen?
Well, wait, do you have to pay bills when you're 18?
No. When you turn 18, I'm gonna give you a bill because I want all my money back.
Oh, trust me.
All the stuff that I pay for, all the stuff that I pay for now, the food, the clothes, the toys, the games, the iPads, and the Apple phone, and the watch. I want my money back. So he turned 18, you get a big fat bill because I want all my money back. It's funny now.
Well, Dad,
every day is piling up. I keep adding to your tab.
Half the clothes you just bought, so
well, yeah, of course.
Well, half that clothes is kind of gonna be on you, not me, because I didn't ask for the clothes. But you got me.
I gotta get you clothes. I can't not get you clothes.
Yeah.
I'll go to jail if I send you to school booty butt naked. You can't go to school butt naked.
Of course, I know.
Just walk around your little dingaling out. We can't. We can't. Yeah. You been smoking this summer?
What?
Why you got that laugh like you smoking?
That was you.
Not even regular cigarette. You sound like
you
you smoking Virginia Slims 120 menthol lights, man. When I used to work for Walgreens, man, these old people, the older you get, the longer of the name of the cigarette you smoke. So when you're young, they'll slap a 20 on the counter. Let me get a Marlboro, Chief. When you're young,
what?
Boss, let me get a pack of Newports. But when you old, let me get a pack of Menthol Slim 120 Virginia Barbados Smoley Smooth Out 190s.
Oh my God,
and I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, what? Like, that exists? Where am I supposed to? Barbados. And they turn around and a lot of old people get grumpy, man. Especially when you work in retail.
Retail Row, Fortnite reference.
Retail Row?
Yeah, Retail Row is a place in Fortnite.
What kind of place is that in Fortnite? What
it's like near the desert somewhere, but it's a place with some shopping carts around.
There's no desert in Fortnite.
Yeah, there is. There's a mini desert.
There's Moisty.
Yeah, that's Moisty.
No, what do you mean that's Moisty? Moisty isn't a desert. No, Moisty has 2 chests right underneath a tree. I know exactly where it's at. I used to go to Moisty all the time, man. I'm cool with Moisty, man. Why do you think they named the Moisty?
They changed.
They didn't change. What do you mean they changed? How can they change Moisty?
Here, I'll grab this.
You said, hold on. You said, and I quote, they changed nothing in season 5. I asked you, did they change anything? You said nothing.
I thought wrong.
Now all of a sudden you telling me they changed Moisty? Who approved that? Who said they could change Moisty?
Here, look.
They didn't ask me.
No, I'll show you.
How come they changed though? You didn't tell me. They didn't ask me.
Of course Epic Games didn't ask you.
Epic Games? What do you mean Epic Games? How do you know that?
That's the people that created the game.
Why didn't they ask me though?
Because it's Epic Games. How would they know where you live or your number or anything about you?
They could contact me via email.
How exactly?
What do you mean how?
How?
What are you, Indian? How? You Indian or no? How? How do you do? Yeah, y'all hear that laugh? Y'all hear that Virginia Slim 120 menthol lights? Laugh.
Don't laugh.
What laugh?
You just laughed.
How did I laugh? How did it sound?
It sounded like you were smoking what you just said to me.
Sound like I was smoking. Stop laughing like that, man. It's not like you be on them cool menthol 120 Camel Light 180s, man.
No, Dad, you sound like you're smoking something longer than that.
All right, so we're gonna go on ahead and wrap this up, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast version with Baby GS. Is there anything you would like them to know about yourself before we log off?
When I'm 10 years old, I may be getting a YouTube channel.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Also, if you guys want to play with him, he has a gamer tag that you guys can add. He's always looking to play with new friends. So his gamer tag, if anybody is curious, there's no spaces or anything like that. It's Jayden, JAYDAN M7112010. So Jayden M 7/11/2010. So if you guys want to go on ahead and add him, feel free. He plays Fortnite regularly. It's one of his favorite games. So and you're always looking for people to play with, right?
Yes.
New friends, so they can add you, right?
Yes.
Send you a party invite.
Yes.
And you'll add them, right?
Yes.
And you'll play with them, right?
Yes.
All right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. It's your boy GS and
it's your boy Jayden.
we're gonna go on ahead and be signing out. Peace.